Happy Halloween!
Richard Zahn, do you feel you are worthy of being hurt for your fraternity?
Sir! Yes, sir!
Happy Halloween to all you whorehounds out there. Pledge Night, shot in 1988 but shelved until 1990, is a supernatural slasher that plays out like a dumb frat comedy. Think Animal House meets A Nightmare on Elm Street, but with more homoerotic spanking.
I guess that's the purpose of Hellway.
Do you know why your fraternity happens to occupy that house?
I don't know, I think it's been there for years.
Less than 20 years. Before that, another fraternity occupied that house, but they lost their charter and they had to disband. And do you know why they were forced off campus? Because they killed a boy.
I never heard that. Was it an accident?
It wasn't done on purpose, but it happened.
In the 60s, hippie student Sid dies in a tragic acid bath accident after a frat prank goes terribly wrong, as they often do. Now in present-day 1988, Sid returns as Acid Sid, a wisecracking, melted-faced killer who is out for revenge against a new generation of frat brothers.
Fun is just beginning. Tonight, we're having our annual Phi-Up Cherry Race.
Pledge Night might be a bit disjointed, but it's an entertainingly cheesy horror flick that features solid special effects and some fun horror moments. It takes 40 minutes till we get the first kill, and the first half plays out like a teen sex comedy. The pacing is a bit off, but at least the frat humor is decent enough to keep you invested until the slicing and dicing begins.
Thank you, sir. May I have another, sir? Thank you, sir. May I have another, sir? Thank you, sir. May I have another, sir?
There are some original kills in Pledge Night, like when Acid Sid's hand reaches up through the toilet and rips off a frat brother's dick while he takes a shit. And how Acid Sid inserts a frat brother into his wounded stomach and melts the guy's head. A scene in which Acid Sid emerges from a dead frat brother's body, a la Nightmare on Elm Street 2, is memorable and well done.
Want a light?
There's a real sleaze factor to Pledge Night as well. You get two frat brothers double teaming a chick, a busty stripper, a bathing scene, a sex scene, and Acid Sid has a real penchant for exposing females' breasts before disposing of them. The TNA is plentiful and gratuitous.
Which way to the protest?
The film's villain is a one-liner spewing, face-melted hippie who uses 60s slang. Acid Sid is memorable enough and serviceable as a slasher baddie.
Come on, zombie! You need to tangle, fight back, man! Oh, come on! Come on. Oh, man, look. Run! Run! Just... Christ!
There's also a twist ending involving Acid Sid's son.
But I only came back to protect you.
Then why were you stripping that chick topless and trying to kill him earlier? Pledge-O-Night is a seldom spoke about slasher that is best known for the soundtrack by Anthrax and the film's humorous poster. It's a fun flick that seems to grow on you with each viewing. If you're in the need for a supernatural cheesy slasher, Pledge-O-Night is your movie.
You guys, what happens if one of those pledges goes to the police?
Well, then they're out. O-U-T. Besides, what can we really be charged with, huh? Practical joking?
Eat those fucking cherries to remember the spirit of brotherhood.
Out of sight.
All right, Dan?